Ms. Tanner told us a little while ago that a judge calling and talking about a problem with not wanting an attorney in their court, a parent counsel attorney in their court. It's not a conflict. Yet you have testified here in court judiciary when talking about conflicts that no such phone calls have ever happened.
I need to clarify that. When I was speaking in my earlier committee meeting, the question that was presented to me was not regarding contracts. The question that was posed to me was regarding whether judges were reaching down to the local level trying to influence case decisions. Those are two entirely separate things.
Excuse me, sir, I agree. And that is what was asked about. And so no one ever asked you if a judge had ever said anything about hiring or firing someone. It was you. It was. I went back and listened to it several times. It was you that volunteered that information in that answer, as if you thought that if a judge did that, it was a conflict. So
I would disagree with that assessment. My answer was that I have not had the judge reach out to me via phone call or email telling me how an attorney should act in a case. I believe that was my testimony. And again, that was directed to a question about whether judges influence case decisions. Now, when it comes to hiring and firing and contract issues, that's a completely separate issue. And there is a statute on the books that requires me as the director of this division to reach out to a judge and let them know who I am considering for that position. That is a statutory requirement of my position. I have to do that by law. So I talk to almost every judge about every hire I make. Now, there's been a couple where I've been so crazy busy I forgot to call them, but I've followed up later on and take care of that. But I always reach out to the judge when I'm about to put a new attorney in their courtroom. And yes, I've had some that have not liked my decisions, but I've made those decisions anyway.
why do we reach out to the judge to ask him about?
That statute's been on the books before I got here. I do not know why it was created or why it was put in place, but that's the requirement of my position. That's the requirement of the statute. I don't know the citation off the top of my head, but I can get it to you.
The answer is the law. It's the law. Good enough. I know that the Public Defender's Office Director does not want me to invite him up here. But if I did, I would ask him one question. Because I know he doesn't want parent counsel. And I'm not proposing, and he's made that very clear, that he does not want that in his HC anything. But the one question I would ask him is parent counsel being within AOC a conflict, and has it always been a conflict? The one question I would ask him if I was going to put him on the spot today. And I would very much like to put him on the spot, but maybe someone else will later. I'll be nice. I think I know what that answer is. Senator Collins Smith?